Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be doing this setup. Before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and let's jump into the tutorial. Alright guys, as you can see today we're doing a setup on a basketball court. I am using a cluster and a quad to attach this first pair, and that's a cluster of 6 balloons. Same thing with this one, and I think this was one 17-inch balloon inside. And I used this, I think I had like a few maybe that was like cluster 8 balloons with a quad. A lot of them was clusters of 6 balloons. So this event planner reached out to me probably that Thursday. I did this on New Year's Eve, so this was the last event of 2023. And an event planner I worked with before, so I'm like, we just gonna have to use whatever colors I had. This was the color theme plus like that turquoise blue, I want to say, or like Tiffany blue. Um, but I didn't have that color. It was already too late to order from a supplier, so we just used these colors that I already had in stock, basically. And I went in and I'm just adding and because of, I really wanted to do something a little bit more artsy with this basketball court, but as you can see, the bottom part was black, and I thought the basketball court would be fully pink. So because of that, I had to change the design up, and I had to really just focus on how to cover the black area in the basketball court. So right now I'm just going in, adding in clusters. You guys see I ripped off that silver to replace it with the pink because I really wanted to blend in that next color. And the silver portion, I really wanted to look as if it was coming all the way from the back down to the part without actually putting any clusters. Like on that right corner, there was no clusters behind it. I kind of stopped there, and then I'm gonna like probably add another silver piece to blend it in. But it looks as if it's coming all the way down, even though there's like a cluster missing, if that makes sense. So I'm adding in my clusters, and I think I had maybe a few that was like clusters of 8 balloons with a quad of 4 balloons attached. Look at my daughter. she, she came with me. She was just having fun on the phone. But I'm just adding in quads as I go and clusters. And another thing here, the basketball court, so they was like still putting it together when I came, so it was like kept moving and I had to keep adjusting it. But it wasn't nothing too crazy, just something I had to deal with. That was annoying at the time. And the colors I used, I want to say I used Dusty Rose by Kalisan. I stuffed that into the Pearl Lavender. I used Chrome Silver by Kalisan. And then for the pink, I want to say I did Rose by Qualatex inside Pink by Sempertex. I think those was the colors, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. And I will leave everything linked in the description box as well, exactly the exact colors I use. But now I'm just filling in. Honestly, doing a full garland is much easier than doing like artsy garlands, and like when you really have to focus on the shape. Because honestly, all I had to do was like fill in the areas, making sure like at certain points it looks good. But for the most part, like the bottom part, I just needed to fill it out and make it wide and long for the most part. So these kind of garlands, when you're just doing like a full body garland, honestly I feel like is less stressful than doing something that's more intimate but artsy shape, because you're really trying to focus on the shape, make sure it look good at the same time. And here she is finally trying to trying to, you guys, she was like, are you gonna pay me? I'm like, you barely did anything, you were on the phone the whole time. But sis don't play about her money, you guys. She be on me like, you didn't pay me last time. I'm like, okay, I forget sometimes, but I definitely be paying her because she do help a lot. But here, and for the back of the basketball court, I use the clear adhesive hooks from Amazon. I will link those. I don't use those that often. Mostly if I'm outdoors, I use them. If I am working on certain backdrops, I will use it only in the back, not the front, because I don't want to rip off the paint. They are a really strong hook, so I don't use them all the time. And then in this instance, because this basketball court, I know the planner was keeping this. She already painted it, everything. I put it on the back of the basketball court. And then for the pole, I just used like a 260Q for the pole. And excuse the lighting going in and out. I have a camera, you guys, a new camera, so it be doing its own thing. I keep it on auto because I don't know too much. So the lighting, I see it keep adjusting and going in and out. But here I am. I'm almost done. I'm adding on some 5 inches. And the bottom part, you can see I had some orbs already in the house. I thought that would be nice to like add some orbs, a different texture into the garland. So I added some orbs there at the bottom. They was just the 10 inch and 7 inch. I actually like this brand a lot. I get them from Balloons.Online. I believe it's by Anagram, but I love that brand a lot. The quality is really good. The orbs barely like pop and they last. I can get all the wrinkles out without any problems. So I really like. I use them a few times, and I enjoy working with that brand. So here I am, just adding in quads where I need them, as well as finishing adding my 5 inch balloons. And my 5 inch balloons, if you guys, I use my agenda to inflate them. And I put my agenda on zero point 0.7 for double step balloons for my 5 inches. And for single step balloons, I put it on zero point 0.6. And I'm just going to show a little up close on the orbs that I put. Now, I was having a little trouble sticking these down. I don't know if because it was cold or I don't know. I was trying to use double-sided tape that I purchased from Amazon. I was trying to hold them. In certain spots, it took. In some spots, it was just not working at all. But they stayed after a few times of me trying to figure it out. I think it probably would be a better method. For that 10 inch balloon, I think I end up using a 260 because it do have a point at the end where you can add a 260 onto it and attach it to, and I attached it to latex balloons. But for those 7 inch balloons, as you can see, the bottom part don't have anything where you can like tie to. So here you see I added the 260 on this one because it had like a, oh, my hands, they are so ashy, child. All right. Sorry. But the 7 inch balloons, they don't have the same bottom piece like the 10 inch. So, yeah. But this is the final outcome. I thought the little basketball was so cute. I hope you guys enjoy the tutorial. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.